Bukola Olopade is also the president of the Nigeria Wheelchair Basketball Federation. He's doing so much for wheelchair basketball in the country. I want to commend you for that.
Thank you very
Stay
much,
focused. Some people will call it lesser sports or other sports, but we don't care. Big things going on with wheelchair basketball. We've heard stories of life-changing events and all of that. But I want to know about the story in Algeria. What went down there?
Algeria, you remember, we did admit on the studio that the male team would do well, but not likely win the ticket. My only disappointment was in the female category, where the girls played very well, lost out to South Africa in the semi-finals with just a narrow point margin. Austin, the truth is, we have moved from nothing to where we are now and being looked at by Africa as one of the powerhouses in wheelchair basketball.
That's right.
I got elected. I got elected as the African vice president.
I should say congratulations for that too.
Thank you very much. That is also a quantum leap from what where we were.
So you're already involved in international politics. You know how to get quotas to come to Nigeria, how to get competitions to come here. Very, very
immediately
important.
after the election,
very,
the first thing the IWBF did was to appeal to Nigeria to host the next World Cup qualifiers for the under-23.
Sweet.
So we are waiting. We've sent all documents to the NSC. I'm sure within the next couple of weeks we'll get a positive, favorable reply from the NSC that we should go ahead and host it. The beautiful thing about the Nigerian Wheelchair Federation is that we've always gone out to look for our funding, and we've always succeeded in getting our funding. All thanks to a great, I call him a great man, my very good friend, Victor Oche, who has galvanized his friends, who are not reluctant. People like Frank Momo, who are not fraught. The same Frank Momo who is doing a lot for capacity building in football. He's also doing a lot for capacity building in wheelchair basketball. And we have a lot of them out there who keep supporting us. So we're looking forward to hosting the African continent between July 1st and July 10th. Once we get the all clear from the NSC.
I totally agree with you, because I'll get you talking before I let you go. Just one more question, but let's just go to Twitter and take some of the messages we're getting from you. Keep them coming on Twitter. We're channels_sports, and on Facebook, or channels Life in Sports. Adedeji Joy says, I totally agree with Bukola Olopade on putting players on salary. I've been hearing that name for long. Thank God I see your face today. That's him right there. That's the man. Bukola Olopade doing big things for wheelchair basketball. Oti Chris Nubisi says, lack of accountability was the problem with Taraba State's issue. The administrators of Taraba FC should be prosecuted. We just called on the LMC to feel free to step on toes. We need to bring about the change we should be seeing in our football, because we can rebrand this country. We can bring good image to Nigeria through our local football. Lawal Abimbola still celebrating the La Decima. Thank you so much. He says to the staff and management of Channels TV, congratulations for receiving the award for the 10th time. It's La Decima. Yes, that's what it is. 10 times. And
I join him in congratulating Channels TV for what you're doing for humanity. Because everything you've been doing here cuts across. That's right. Not only sport, everything.
Thank you so much.
And every time I wake up thinking of the Channels School Cup,
Channels National Kids Cup.
I mean, that's amazing. Growing from quantum leap to quantum leap.
That's right.
We can only join others in congratulating you and thanking you for what you are to Nigeria.
Thanks so much for mentioning the Channels National Kids Cup. Brings me to my next question before I let you go. We're doing big things with wheelchair basketball. I like the fact that it promotes social inclusion. How can we take it to the schools?
Austin, you've actually asked a very pertinent question. One of the things that we've decided to do in 2016 is to go deeper.
That's right.
There's an area that we've ignored, the paramilitary. People who have fought wars for this country, who are probably disabled today as a result of those battles. We see them playing a lot for countries like Algeria, even the United States and Australia. We want to
do the same.
Yes, we want to explore that avenue. But we have a reluctance to go to the schools because a special child takes time to understand even his being, before you now throw them into the very demanding. And trust me, wheelchair basketball is very demanding. But having said that, we've not closed our doors to those areas of grassroots development.
That's right.
We are going to aggressively. We are also planning to get the West African sub-region to leverage on what we are doing in Nigeria. We've always done that through the Victor Oche competition, but we want to do clinics. We want to have a lot of events, build a lot of events around developing not only Nigeria, but even this West African sub-region, where obviously my vice presidency also covers.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Bukola Olapale,
Thank you, Austin.
for coming
It's always a
around.
pleasure.
Always a delight to have you around. I mean, you spoke about FIFA, you talked about Taekwondo, you talked about virtually everything
The
going on with
Lagos
sports
City
in Nigeria.
Marathon.
The Lagos City Marathon. Come on,
That I'm
this
very excited about.
this man is a sports journalist. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
thank
Bukola.
you.
So that's it, Bukola
you,
Olapale, respected sports administrator and, of course, the president of the Nigeria Wheelchair Basketball Federation, talking sports with us tonight. Let's go on a break now. When we come back, last year, Kano Pillars won the Nigeria Basketball League and failed to go to the Club Champions Cup. This year, Mark Mentos won the league and couldn't go for the Club Champions Cup. Sad. What's going on with basketball in Nigeria? Femi Adefeso will join us and we'll talk about it. Don't go anywhere. Stay.